We can't take over the whole Ohio.
I can.
We can. You can.
I can run this.
Real deal, never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, and it's still that way, still that way.
Underwood has his first of many.
White teeth got me looking professional, but that's a bait. No, we called the chopper, got whoop de whoop, then I moved out of state. That shit still a hummin', sometimes I deal with it and pray. I done ran up enough. Another dollar, then my pants in the button. So yeah, no, it's not seeming on the money, but the cash coming. I like my pretty face with a flat stomach. Damn, I hate these so much, no cap or not. Took a break, they thought I fell off, but I was plotting. Car that do 200 like Kim, they wanna rob me. Might take that Hellcat to the vet, sound like it's barking. I done ran up enough. Another dollar, then my pants in the button. So yeah, no, it's not seeming on the money.
Haynes is the back. Underwood to the air. Looking end zone, wide open. Klein. Bryce ball down the field, and Underwood has his first of many.
Great.
Handoff. Underwood to the air. Looking end zone, wide open. Klein.
And everything like that. That's a moment to sit back and reflect and see where I'm at. I feel like I got a lot of work to do, of course. Going back to the drawing board probably tonight, honestly, and prepare for next week. So
it's defense, but a win is a win. Win 1,013. That means a lot.
all right, cool. Now it's my time to do what teammates do.
But does that send a message to your guys that I am here for anything and everything?
Of course, they was excited about it.
Look at the block, huh?
Man in motion from right to left. Takes the snap, fires quickly, and he's got his man at the 5. 3rd down and 3. Shotgun. Snap. It's running left. Breaking a tackle. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking, fires, and he's got his man good one at the 40 to the 50. Splits some defenders into New Mexico territory.
Shock the world and leave their mark in his first game as the head man at New Mexico. So is their quarterback, who makes his debut next.
In front of over 107,000 fans. Morgan told me he's the reason the Wolverines flipped the #1 overall recruit, reaching out to Underwood throughout his entire recruitment, and he said he's proud of the work Underwood has done to put himself in the starting position tonight. Now, when I asked him what makes Underwood special, Morgan cited his huddle presence and his willingness to make the risky play, knowing that he can complete it. This coming from Morgan, who started his career at Michigan, winning a national title with Minnesota Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy, whom he described to me as the best quarterback he's ever played with. But he feels confident that Underwood will prove he's capable of stealing that honor by the end of this season, Noah.
Well, KT, we're going to get a glimpse at
can make all the throws, is a dual threat guy, can throw off platform, and they're not only better at quarterback this year, they are more explosive looking on the perimeter as well. I expect a lot more big plays. Relationship of Underwood and Morgan. 2 completions in this first possession. Morgan did a nice job of the offensive coordinator. He likes to get in spread and the quarterback in the shotgun. But
the way he also said his offensive line's blocking with a swagger, and you can see the command that the young quarterback had. Drake May last year, Amarion Hampton, elite running back over the middle. It's Marlon Klein He's really improved as a
Marlon Klein, play action fake, holds the middle linebacker, and that opens up a seam.
Haynes, jump cut, gets away. Oh, it's Underwood with a block, and Haynes.
Not going to go low, he's going to take him on high. Again, 235 pounds, and Underwood says, Austin Brawley, no match for me.
And he used all of it on the perfect block, the freshman quarterback. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, both to Haynes, the transfer from Alabama. 14-zip, Wolverines. Second down and 8. Fake it to Haynes. Underwood steps into it. It's Marlon Klein again in stride for a first down.
Kind of close to each other, Klein and Bredesen. Normally you want a little more separation, but
New Mexico unit. 3rd and 8 for Underwood. Looking sideline. It's caught, but it's short of the sticks. McCulley. Michigan with a couple of touchdowns leads at 14. Haynes the back. They will throw. It is Underwood taking a shot. Open in the middle of the field. It's Goodwin in stride, and he'll take it into Lobo territory.
watch the inside receiver clear out. He runs the safety out.
Underwood to the air. Looking end zone wide open. Klein.
Out of the timeout. Call this by design. Underwood knows he's got the matchup he wants. The linebacker bites. Then all you got to do is just get the big guy the football. You don't have to lead him. You don't have to make a perfect throw. Let him go up and make the catch. And you got a touchdown pass.
It is not easy replacing Colston Loveland, who was the 10th overall pick in the NFL draft. But Sharon Moore talked about the tireless work ethic that Marlon Klein has brought and the connection that he already has with Bryce Underwood. Bryce Ball down the field.
And then Klein goes up the sideline into the end zone. Linebacker. Underwood, he started the game quick, 5 of 6. Then he kind of had a rough spot, 2 of 6. And then in that 2-minute 0 for 5 in that first half. Now the good news, they were 1 for 1. Bryce Underwood, it started with a 3rd and 14 laser on the dig route to Goodwin. That got him in New Mexico side of the starting
Yard line. Justice Haynes the back. Fake it to him. Lob it. Klein. What an adjustment. Spins away. And get Klein showing it all.
Thinking run all the way. Klein shows block and then releases, and just the touch by Bryce Underwood.
It all leads to 2nd down and 7. Fake it to Haynes. Underwood steps up on the run. A bullet over the middle. It's caught by Kendrick Bell. The shoulder at the end.
Back-to-back throws. We see the touch on the throw to Klein. Now we see the power. Rolling right across his body. A dart to the crate. And this forces Underwood to leave the pocket and then just has to throw underneath. He's not able.
Saturday night on NBC. Presented is essentially a punt.
Well, that's exactly what I was saying. Here, kind of lost his job to Jackson Eck. But a nice play right there, stopping Klein short of the first down. Klein is bigger and on that 3rd down play.
Smart play from Underwood to get it to his star back. What an effort just to gain 8 yards. The Cowboys
did so. He played really well, very poised, took care of the football, which was like the most important thing, especially as a freshman quarterback, and never put the ball in jeopardy. Just fun to watch him make plays.
The zip that he has on his ball, the quickness with.
From then on, the 18-year-old from Belleville made all the right moves, walking onto the field with swagger, completing 6 of his first 7 passes. Yard strike to Marlon Klein before halftime. The offense is invigorated. His team in any game last season, more passing yards than the team managed in any game last year. More rushing yards, 201, than all but 2 games.
I just can't wait for that.
A C+ today.
Why that low?
recruit in the country, Bryce Underwood.
He is uncannily talented, can make all the throws.
Samaj was wide open, but this is the Bryce Underwood showcase. Underwood gets away. He's got a lot of green. Underwood jukes touchdown. Boys playing with some swagger this afternoon. And the analyst said Yeah, we really haven't seen a prospect like Bryce Underwood. Seriously, we put him up there with Trevor Lawrence and Andrew Luck. I'll tell you what, the momentum and excitement has built and built and built, and now what you're seeing today against Central Michigan is Bryce Underwood at
Marshall, and out of the backfield, quarterback run all the way, and here he goes, Underwood, touchdown, Michigan. 37 yards for the score. 7-yarder.
Knew those safeties were going to split at the snap. He read it right when that linebacker left. No throw necessary.
On the move. Ooh, what a throw. Great catch. Marsh again. This time.
His patience on this. So the first read is this flat route to Haynes, and he's like, all right, I don't like that. There's defense there, and then you just climb. So anytime you're on the run as a quarterback outside, and certainly for here from Michigan, you read low to high, Gus. Number one is
Haynes in the backfield. Underwood underneath. Caught McCulley again with a burst. Still running. McCulley to the end zone. Touchdown. Wolverines. 29 yards.
They're running the run-pass option off of this linebacker. What Underwood doesn't realize is that the corner also blitzes. So now he sees it. He's already decided to throw that football. And McCulley runs a beautiful route right past the face of the safety, Austin Brown, and then a beautiful move to the outside to get in the end zone.
At the top. Play action. Underwood's looking that way. Back of the end zone. There he is. McCulley, touchdown. Michigan is on the board.
Watch, these two tight ends are going to both stay in. It's a crossing route, and he had either one of them. He had Marsh to his right. He had McCulley to his left. He goes to the bigger receiver and makes it to the field, just dinking and dunking.
Slight trouble with the snap. Underwood, perfect
right there.
Marsh, nobody in front of him, and the freshman is gone. 69-yard touchdown. The freshman connection gets Michigan a bit closer.
That's exactly the kind of play they needed. It's cover two, which means there's two deep safeties. And when
Underwood pumps, sets up underneath. Here's Marsh in space. Marsh, touchdown, Michigan. Andrew Marsh.
Player in the slot, what does that do? Creates all this space in the middle of the field, and they run that middle screen. Beautiful job by the offensive line. What do you always say? A catch like a, give me that. Give me it. Right. Look at that. My goodness. I tell you, you know who he reminds me of?
Here's Underwood. Nice throw and catch. What a play. Sensational. Nelly.
This is an incredible throw. Woo. Back foot, tight coverage, with timing in front of the safety who's coming up from his spot. This is a funky formation. Look at Marsh.
Here's the play, the roll, Underwood, wide open. Touchdown, Zach Marshall.
Well, you've got Andrew Marsh back here. Watch him. He's going to come behind the play. And it looks like a fake right there. And then nobody with Zach Marshall. A little bit of a funky formation. The fake to Andrew Marsh around the right side. And Underwood.
Two of them include the fullbacks. Underwood keeps, shimmy, shake. Bryce Underwood has speed, and he's got the touchdown. The freshman scampers for 13 and poses at Spartan Stadium.
They'll bring a motion, but watch Bredesen, 44. Follow 44. A great block. Seals off the sideline.
At the 9, Michigan trying to pound the rock. And wow, it fools everybody, including our cameraman, Bryce Underwood, with the touchdown.
He's going to fake to Kuzdal, who's right here, and he keeps it on the edge. Look at all the fast flow from the defense. Everybody thinking it's going inside, and Underwood saunters into the end zone.
What's the at 11? Over the middle, McCulley. Oh, tripped up. Almost made it. 26-yard reception.
I love this because Underwood is reading that safety, and he comes down to defend that run, and he just throws the RPO right past him, and boy, that ball almost batted down twice. Fitzgerald can't get a hand on it right.
Underwood to the air. Looking end zone, wide open, Klein, touchdown! Bryce Ball down the field, and Underwood
out of the timeout. Call this by design. Underwood knows he's got the matchup he wants. The linebacker bites. Then all you got to do is just get the big guy.
Cusdall, the running back. They're going to throw it, and it is going to be caught by Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan.
The snap count to get these free plays, and if it's one-on-one, it's going to be no mystery where Bryce Underwood is looking. He's looking to his other freshman, Andrew Marsh, who had a coming out party last week. 12 for 189 yards, big catches and big moments, and picking up right where he left off.
Jalen Smith on
Maryland. Zone coverage, getting it over that underneath linebacker, underneath and in front of the...
Amarion Hampton, elite running back, over the middle. It's Marlon Klein.
He's Donovan McCulley went up and got it over.
Stay in bounds. Kalpana in the backfield. Here he is. Takes out his do-it-yourself kit, lunging for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Question's going to be, is that right foot out of bounds when it hits? No, it's clearly in. Jumps.
Oh, he did it.
That's a clear touchdown.
That is a portrait of dynamic, imperious athleticism.
There you go.
Haynes is the back. Underwood to the air. Looking end zone, wide open. Klein, touchdown. Bryce Ball down the field, and Underwood has his first of many.
Well, great route by Klein.
Length.
To win it like him, they wanna rob me. Might take that Hellcat to the vet, sound like it's barking. I done ran off enough. Another dollar, then my pants finna bust. Oh yeah, no, it's not seeming on the money.
Hand off, Underwood to the air. Looking end zone, wide open. Klein, touchdown. Haynes is the back. Underwood to the air. Looking end zone, wide open. Klein, touchdown. Bryce Ball down the field, and Underwood has his first of many.
Well, great route by Klein.
It's not the what, it's the how.
Let's go. I can make a dance. It's not a game.
Underwood design run. Right behind Bryson. Nation dotted line. Hogan Hansen wins the jump.
Let's go.
We've been talking about wild, bro. Our wild's out there right now, bro. You play for the brother next to you.
Yeah.
The Wolverine season begins here.
Flipping the script from my old ways.
Hand off up the middle. Haynes with a ball to the outside. Now the speed. Here comes Haynes. Touchdown. You're a Wolverine, Justice Haynes.
I wake up to cushion some old
Underwood to the air. Looking end zone, wide open. Klein, touchdown.
Evil out here, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. We throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page.
TJ Guy vacuums it in, and it's passed. Hellman tracked it. Lane trying to get away, and he's sacked.
Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body.
34-17, the final score for the Big House as the Wolverines move to 1-0.
With the season officially at its halfway point, this felt like a good time to catch up with freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood. The first topic was how to bounce back after a loss.
Has been the biggest adjustment coming from high school ball to playing college football?
I would say, of course, like I say, probably like the first 2 weeks was honestly just a speed difference for me.
But is working hard to develop an on-field kinship with his receiving core, one of a young quarterback's greatest tasks.
I feel like the way we compete in practice,
With age comes wisdom. Bryce has learned the importance of each and every snap.
Just play every snap like it's your last, of course, and that's how I feel like I've grown from my senior year of high school into my freshman year of college. So,
What are you most looking forward to the rest of this season?
just being a dominated team, and executing the plays the best way we can possibly.